still in John 16, and we're still somewhere between the upper room and the Garden of Gethsemane, and I think it's a vineyard, since he's talking about fruitfulness. And in heaven, if I find out I was wrong, it's really not going to bother me a whole lot. But remember, he had said, a little while you won't see me, and then a little while you will. And they're just outright talking to each other about it. Verse 17, some of his disciples said to one another, what is this thing he's telling us? A little while and you will not see me, and again a little while you will see me, and because I go to the Father. So they were saying, what is this that he says a little while? We don't know what he's talking about. As if that was the first time. And Jesus knew that they wished to question him, and he said to them, are you deliberating together about this, that I said a little while you will not see me, and again a little while and you will see me? Truly, truly, I say to you, that you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice. You will grieve, but your grief will be turned to joy. Notice he hadn't quite answered the question. He said, you'll understand that part, after I'm resurrected, so hang in there. But it's going to cause you to grieve, and then you're going to be joyful. And then he uses an illustration. Whenever a woman is in labor, she has pain because her hour has come. But when she gives birth to a child, she no longer remembers the anguish because of the joy that a child has been born into the world. Therefore, you too have grief now, but I will see you again, and your heart will rejoice, and no one will take your joy away from you. And after he rose from the dead, the first person that saw him resurrected was Mary Magdalene. And she went and told the disciples. But listen to Mark 16, verses 9 and 10. After he had risen early on the first day of the week, he first appeared to Mary Magdalene, from whom he had cast out 7 demons. She went and reported to those who had been with him while they were mourning and weeping. Yeah. And she said, he's risen from the dead. And they said, she's crazy. And of course, later he appears in the upper room. And, oh, wow, it's really him. And then Thomas doesn't believe them. That really supports the resurrection even more, in the sense that nobody can say, oh, well, it was because of wishful thinking on their part and they were deluded. No, they didn't believe it. They had to get slapped in the face with it to believe it. And it's part of the gospel story. I say story. That's a bad way to put it. The gospel historical mission by God, if you want to call it that. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, the Apostle Paul says, here's the gospel. Christ was crucified according to the Scriptures, was buried and rose from the dead according to the Scriptures, and appeared to witnesses. The appearance to witnesses is part of the gospel. There were people that were eyewitnesses to the resurrected Christ, and their joy was full, and nobody took their joy away from them. Have a wonderful day.